Hi, this is Joe Wang here with more tips and examples on how to live a fruitful life. Today I'll be talking about fruitfulness in being considerate, considering others. Because the thing is that a lot of times, when we are adults, we say that, hey, I am free to do what I want. I'm free to make my own decisions without realizing that it may affect other people around us. Because today I'll be talking about something in which I almost fell into that type of pit. So the thing is that every Wednesday, I meet up with, a few church friends. And the thing is that, we would sometimes, discuss about, how we're doing really, as well as some life lessons that we learned throughout the week, whether it's, through, our daily devotions or, through, Christian books that we read, basically some insights throughout the week so that we can learn from each other and grow to become, more fruitful. And the thing is that our group, we don't have a standard place to meet up. We do not meet up at the church, but at, people's houses. Basically, it's whoever opens up their house to have the meeting. That's where it's gonna be, and the cell group leader will inform, say, hey, today, this Wednesday is gonna be at so and so's house, and be there at 7:30, and he just gives the the location and time and all that. But basically, there's no standard place to host the meeting. So the thing is that now we've had the group at my place once, but that was all the way back in March, and I felt like I wanted to host it. It's about time to host that group at my place again. And the thing was that, because for me, I'm an adult. Let's be honest, I'm an adult. And ever since I became an adult, what was one thing that really attracted me? Something that really I couldn't wait to be an adult for? Freedom, right? Freedom to do what you want. And what I mean by that is, like before 18, I would, whenever I want to go visit my friends or hang out, right? I mean, since I'm a minor, I would have to get permission from my parents. Like I would have to ask them, say, hey, can I go visit so and so, and then I have to tell them, say, can I stay what late when I'm going to be back? Basically, all those agreements, But after 18, it comes to a point where I just inform them, like today, if I ever go out with any friends, I'll just basically, inform them about what I'm about to do. Like instead of saying, can I go hang out with so and so, I'll just tell them, say, hey, I'm gonna be gone this Saturday to do so and so with so and so, right? So it's a big difference, it's just informing them. It's not asking for permission. And the thing is that I got so used to that the thing is that I did not ask them for the permission to have the guys group at my place. Because the thing is that usually on Wednesdays, my parents don't have any kind of commitments, on Wednesday nights where they have anything take place at our place. Like what I mean is that like there's no commitments where it involves that it locates in our house. So I never really thought it was a problem. And the thing was that I did not really ask them for it. As anything as the things I did, in the past, whether it's hanging out with friends or whatever, I've never, this time I didn't tell them, I didn't ask them for permission, like what I did with other things. I just make a plan and I tell them what the plan was gonna be. And the thing was that unfortunately, this time there was a problem. So I first told the cell group leader, our men's group leader, saying that, hey, I really want to have them hosted in my place. I want them to come over to do our group meeting. And the thing is that I did not realize that when I told my mom, say that, hey, by the way, this Wednesday, the guys are gonna come to my place. When I just realized that my parents actually have a plan this Wednesday, and the plan was that they wanted to have a family friend come over for dinner. Yeah. Great. I mean, now I have to re-inform the cell group leader saying that, we can't have it at my place no more. It will just mess everything up. Because the thing is that I mean, like, the family friend coming for dinner, though our group usually meets 7:30 on Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. on Wednesdays, it's highly unlikely that the family friend will be gone by 7:30, because the thing is that, having, a family friend coming for dinner will chit chat and talk and whatever it is, it's definitely gonna, if I have the guys come over, it will definitely interfere with the family friend, and that would be no good. It will definitely overlap. But then thankfully, my parents was able to reschedule with that family friend to a different day. So then it's out of conflict it's no longer a conflict to have the guys come over to my place on this coming Wednesday, as in tomorrow. But the thing is that it gave me wondering. It really taught me this lesson. I really felt bad because, first of all, it's really important, even as a Christian, it's really important to honor your parents. And part of honoring, your parents is to put them above myself. Okay, and what I mean by that is, especially like, I live in their house. I live in their house. Technically, the house belongs to them. So the thing is that whenever I do something in which it may interfere with whatever schedule they might have, it's really important to put them into consideration. To ask them, say, hey, mom and dad, is it okay for me to have the guys group at my place on Wednesday before, making the decision? Because it's really important to put, to honor, that shows respect to them, shows them that they deserve the honor and respect. But then also I realized that, but then also another thing is that even if it's not my parents, even if I don't live with my parents, even if I have housemates, let's say I have housemates, it's still also important to ask them if it's okay. Because the thing is that when you have housemates, when you have people living together in the same place, basically there is one agreement. I don't care about whatever rules you guys set up, but one agreement needs to be there. Is that it's equally everyone's space. Other than your room, anything that's outside your room, anything that's like involves a common area, that's equally my space and all the housemates' space. And what I mean by that is, let's say if I want to invite friends over, which of course usually would involve the common area, it's really important that the other housemates, the other people that live in the house, whether it's parents or housemates, that they are okay with it, that they feel comfortable, with it, because because the thing is that it's equally, everyone's space, and the thing is that, if, let's say, if I host a party and, and someone else has a party, then the thing is that it's just gonna mess everything up. Or, if, let's say, if somebody doesn't feel comfortable having, other people over, or doesn't feel, comfortable or stuff, it's really important to respect them, and say, hey, okay, thanks for letting me know. We'll just, I'll still hang out with my friends, but I can just take it somewhere else. I won't host it at our place, as a way of, respect, as a way of, yes, showing respect and honor. Because the thing is that if it's shared, everything has to, come into agreement. It has to have a unanimously agreed. It has to be unanimously agreed upon by everyone in the household. So I mean, if any of you ever, make a decision, I know, it's really hard, especially when you're older, you have the freedom, especially like for me, I'm so used to, like just informing my parents what I'm gonna do rather than asking for permission, It's really hard, it's very easy to accidentally slip, and the thing is that I highly recommend, even for me, even for all of you, to whenever make a decision, really consider, really consider, the people around you, especially people that you live together, consider everybody, to see if it's suitable, ask for permission before, making the plan, especially if it involves, being at your place, and it may affect others. So this is all I have for today. If you want to know more tips and examples on how to live a fruitful life, please feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.